Hey guys, Tim here. So I just had a really frustrating experience after switching back from iOS over to Android. So specifically what happened was I went from my iPhone 13 Pro, was switching over to the Pixel 7 Pro. This was my first time doing this, but I went through all the instructions, read online, you're supposed to turn off your iMessage, do that before you actually, get rid of your device and before you switch over your SIM card and all that stuff. So I did that, I did all the steps you're supposed to do, and I texted people immediately and stuff. A new thread that I created that was a group chat, went through the proper way as like an MMS. It didn't go through as an iMessage. But the problem I was having is I realized there were primarily two groups of people where there were about 7 of us or so, and everybody else in that chat was an iPhone user. So previously, the entire chat was an iMessage chat, and what was happening now, I realized, is even when I created a new chat group on my phone and sent it out, it actually just sent a text message as an iMessage into that iMessage group. So those people saw my messages still, it still came through as an iMessage actually, but I wasn't getting any of the other text back, and it basically looked like I was talking to myself on my phone. Again, one-on-one messages were fine. Any other new group chats that I'd created were fine, but specifically these two groups where they were already made and they were iMessage chats and stuff were not working. So I tried a bunch of stuff, including going over to Apple's site and making sure that my number was not associated with iMessage anymore. And it confirmed, it said this number is not associated with iMessage. So after looking around and doing a little bit more research online, I finally came across a forum from like years ago that somebody said what they had to do was they had to delete themselves from that iMessage chat, and then they restarted the group and it worked as it should. And that's exactly what I had to do. So luckily my wife was in both the chats, and what I did was then from her phone, I basically went in and tapped, the individual participants in the group in the iMessage. I swiped over and deleted myself. So therefore I wasn't in those groups anymore. And then just to be safe, I did it on my phone, but I recreated both of those groups and it went through as it normally should. It was not an iMessage chat anymore, and I started getting everybody's messages. So guys, hopefully this helps you. I know this is a kind of specific case, but it's something that bugged me and I could not figure it out at first, and I'm pretty techy, I'd like to think. So for some of you guys, if you're having issues with this, hopefully it'll help. Subscribe if it did, like this video if it was helpful, and I'll see you guys on the next one.